Hello everyone, I'm Jeffrey Brace. I'm the Vice President of Vintage Computer Federation. I'm also the showrunner for Vintage Computer Festival East. I'm also the events manager for our local group, our Mid-Atlantic group. I run all our events like our repair workshops and our swap meets. So the previous events runner was not really interested in swap meets. We did have consignment at Vintage Computer Festivals, but he wasn't really interested in the swap meet. One of our members brought that up again. Steering committee was created and they suggested we should do a swap meet. And I said, well, that's a great idea. So then I said, you know what, there's a big parking lot across the street. Can we have it there? And I found that we could. So we got permission from the township and we opened it up and we just tried it out. And this was in November of 2020. We had about 20 vendors. So they said, all right, well, you're successful, it's gonna work. And so then we were gonna have our VCF East in April of 21, but then COVID happened again. So we had our swap meeting in April in 2021. And it was 3 times the amount. So we had more people, and a lot of people just love to hang out with their friends, and people love to buy and sell these things, and they want to avoid, like, you know, eBay and high prices and even Craigslist. You don't know what you're going to get. So you can see the things in person and come here and meet with people. So that's a fun part of it. So there's a festival spirit with that. So it keeps growing and growing. I think some people actually prefer having it outdoors because you have your car, you just had to put a table, you put your stuff out. So you don't have to lug stuff in and out. That was part of some of the people didn't like going the inside swap meets because you have to lug it in, you have to lug it out here, you just put it on the table, you put it back in your car, go home. So why do we do this? Part of it is a fundraiser. We have a museum right now, it's about 900 square feet. And we have a new space that we want to move into that's about 6,000 square feet. That's a lot. And we want to display as much as we can and also have it in a climate controlled environment. We want to actually renovate a warehouse section, another section, and move it into something climate controlled. So we're always looking to preserve the artifacts, to get money for our museum, for our warehouse. Because if we could display a lot more stuff in a bigger area, that would be wonderful. So we'll continue to do this. We're going to have another one in October. So I feel like we're going to have 2 per year. One in June in the summer, one in October in the fall, and we'll continue doing it. I feel like twice a year is a good balance, and we try to avoid other ham fests and things. We're trying to draw in some of the ham people because they have similar interests and hobbies that we do. You know, in fact, the Commodore user group that I had joined many years ago, 30, 40 years ago, was started by ham radio operators, so they have a lot of similar interests. So we try to get support from the Radio Museum, the ham radio. So trying to build it up to be a technical festival, not just a vintage computer. So it's got a broad range of technologies, TVs, radios, ham, vintage computers, and we're not discriminating against like newer stuff from 2000s to 2010s. We're open to that.